In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on May 14, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Boston Red Sox versus Texas Rangers. The Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers continue a 3-game American League Series on Saturday evening. The Red Sox will give the starting nod to Rich Hill, who has been brilliant. The Rangers counter with Glenn Otto. Texas won last year's season series 4-3 and Boston clobbered Texas 7-1 on Friday. The Texas Rangers will try to rebound after their defeat at the hands of the Red Sox in their last game. Nate Lowe leads the Rangers with 28 hits and a .246 batting average with 4 doubles, while Adolis Garcia has 4 home runs and a team-high 18 RBI. Corey Seager also has 27 hits, a team-high 7 homers and 15 RBI, and Brad Miller has 17 RBI, while Marcus Semien has a team-high 6 doubles, and the aforementioned Garcia has 4 doubles as well on the year. Glenn Otto will start here and is 1-0 with a 3.14 ERA and 12 strikeouts this season. The Boston Red Sox will look to build on their 7-1 series opening win over Texas last time out. Xander Bogaerts leads the Red Sox with 42 hits, a .347 batting average, and 8 doubles, while Rafael Devers has 41 hits with 10 doubles, and Enrique Hernandez also has 8 doubles. Alex Verdugo has 3 home runs and 15 RBI, while Devers has a team-high 5 home runs and 16 RBI, and Hernandez also has 12 RBI. JD Martinez also has a team-high 11 doubles and 15 RBI this year as well for Boston. Boston is 1-6 in their last 7 games overall and 0-7 in their last 7 Game 2 matchups, while the under is 5-0 in their last 5 Saturday games. Texas is 4-1 in their last 5 home games and 7-3 in their last 10 games overall, while the under is 4-1 in their last 5 games against the American League East. Boston has lost 4 out of the last 5 on the road against Texas, and the Red Sox have lost 6 of the last 7 overall. The Red Sox are struggling to score with only 107 runs, which is 28th in the majors, and much of that is due to Boston having a poor slugging percentage that is 26. Texas Rangers starting pitcher Glenn Otto has made just 3 starts this season, but is a respectable 1-0 with an ERA of 3.14. Texas has won 2 of Otto's 3 starts, and the right-hander has allowed a combined 8 hits and 5 runs in 14 1/3 innings pitched. The Rangers have won 7 of the last 10 overall, and Texas is 4-1 in the last 5 played at home on Globe Life Field. I get the case that you could make for Boston, but even with a win, I'm still not all that happy with what I've seen from Boston early on this season, and while Texas hasn't been much better, I've liked what Otto has produced, and I think this is another spot where the Rangers can ride another start from Otto to get a win. The Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. Boston and Texas have respectable team ERA of 3.77 and 3.84 respectively, but struggle to score runs, as Boston is 28th and Texas is 20th in runs scored. The total has finished under in 9 of the last 14 games, and Boston has played on grass. In addition, the total has finished under in 5 of the last 7 overall for Texas. Rich Hill hasn't allowed a single run in 13 consecutive innings, and overall the Red Sox aren't giving up many runs. They have conceded 4 or fewer runs in 4 out of their last 5 games against the White Sox and Braves. In addition, Rangers starter Glenn Otto has been stellar as well, allowing 2 or fewer runs in all 3 outings, including strong performances against the Astros and Yankees. The under is also 5-2 in the Rangers' last 7 games overall. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Washington Nationals. The Houston Astros and Washington Nationals meet Saturday in MLB action at Nationals Park. The Houston Astros look to build on their 11-game winning streak. The Washington Nationals need a win after losing 7 of their last 9 games. The Nationals have lost 6 of their last 8 games and 10 of their last 11 home games. They have struggled offensively, scoring only 14 runs in their last 5 home games, 8 of which came in a game against the Mets. Their offensive struggles will continue in this game because Odorizzi has done a good job on the mound this season. giving up 1 run in his last 3 starts. He gave up 5 runs in his 2 road starts and won't have trouble slowing down the Nationals. Houston has been great on the road this season, and they've won 7 of their last 9 games on the road. They have been on a roll offensively, scoring at least 5 runs in 4 straight games. They've hit the ball well against right-handers, and they're facing a starter that has given up 9 runs in 2 home starts. So expect them to play well offensively in this game. The Houston Astros are the hottest team in the league, and Odorizzi is on fire right now, allowing 5 hits and 0 runs in his last 11.2 innings. The Washington Nationals can't get out of their own way, and while Eric Fed has been better lately, he's not unhittable, and he's had a walk issue. Betting against the Houston Astros isn't an option in their current form, and they have a pitching edge here. The Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. This season, the over-under record is 9-23 in Astros games, and they have not allowed more than 3 runs in any of their last 12 games. Seeing how poorly the Nationals have performed at home offensively, I don't see that trend breaking on Saturday. I expect Houston to do most of the scoring in this game, and the Astros have only scored more than 5 runs once out of their last 7 games. The Astros are averaging 3.83 runs per game and 3.76 runs per game on the road. They averaged 3.66 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Nationals, with Washington giving up 4.75 runs per game at home. The Astros will go over their average in this game. The Nationals are averaging 4.22 runs per game and 2.56 runs per game at home. They averaged 4.66 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Astros, with Houston giving up 3.29 runs per game on the road. The Nationals won't score enough runs to push the score over the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Yankees versus Chicago White Sox. We will have some American League Baseball on Saturday evening as the New York Yankees will take on the Chicago White Sox in the 3rd game of this 4-game set. The Yankees will have southpaw Jordan Montgomery on the mound and is coming off a no decision against the Texas Rangers and went 6 innings and allowed 2 runs on 4 hits with a hit by pitch and 5 strikeouts. The White Sox are sending southpaw Dallas Keuchel to pitch and won in his last start against the Boston Red Sox and threw 6 innings while allowing 2 runs on 8 hits with a walk and 5 strikeouts. New York scored a whopping 7 runs in a wild 8th inning Thursday, cruising to an eventual 15-7 victory. In the Friday game, the Yankees did it again, securing a 10-4 win on 14 team hits. Jarrett Cole lasted 6.1 innings with 3 earned on 6 hits and a walk in the start. Over on the White Sox side, they put up 8 team hits on Thursday but couldn't keep up. In the Friday matchup, Chicago had another decent offensive night with 9 hits. Vince Velasquez had a rough start with 5 innings, 7 earned, 8 hits and 3 walks. The Yankees are 21-7 in their last 28 on grass and 36-15 in their last 51 overall. New York is 76-35 in their last 111 Saturday games. Meanwhile, the Sox are 1-6 in their last 7 in Game 3 of a series and 5-1 in their last 6 Saturday games. Chicago is 44-20 in the last 64 versus a lefty starter. The Yankees have dominated this season and offensively in their first 2 games this season. New York is 3rd in baseball with a 2.78 team ERA, while Chicago is currently 19th in the majors with a 3.85 team ERA thus far. Chicago has a good offense but can't seem to get outs against this Bronx Bombers offense. The New York Yankees have won in 8 of the previous 9 games against one another. The Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. The Yankees' run production tailed off a bit against the Blue Jays, but they seem to have picked things up again here in Chicago. Keuchel has an ERA above 6 for the season, and the opposition is scoring nearly 6 runs per game in Keuchel starts. The Yankees' powerful right-handed heavy lineup should make quick work of him and force the White Sox into the pen earlier than they'd like in this one. This will finally be the game in which Montgomery gets some much-needed run support, and he will hold the White Sox to 2 or fewer runs, as has been the case for much of the season for the lefty. These offenses have shown the ability to hit, as the Yankees are averaging 12.5 runs in the first 2 games of this series. The ball seems to be flying off the bat in Chicago, as the Yankees have hit 4 home runs to the opposite field in this series alone. Dallas Keuchel has shut down the Yankees lineup historically, but this lineup is clicking and should score. Chicago is also scoring, as they have put up 11 runs through the first 2 games of the series and can add some more here. The over has hit in 6 of the previous 7 games played in Chicago between one another. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video. whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.